from the government to present his debate. Thank you.
A very good morning to the Madam Speaker, the Honourable Adjudicators, the ever-precise and accurate timekeeper, my commendable comrades of the government team, the equally worthy members of the opposition team, and definitely not forgetting my dear attentive members of the floor. We are gathered here on this fine morning to debate on the motion television has lost its luster, and we, the government, are strongly advocating that the motion for today be accepted by the whole. Therefore, I, Farah Alia, as the first official speaker from the government team, I will be presenting 3 points. My second official speaker will be giving out 2 points, and my third official speaker will rebut all the points presented by the opposition team. In presenting our motion, we have reasonable expectations that our learned friends would abide by the terms of reference and strictly confine themselves to the fact that and not taking us on a whimsical tour of irrelevant factors. In support of the motion, our case line for today will be that television has definitely lost its luster or attractiveness because it is no longer a telecommunication device needed nor important among today's generation at present time. Ladies and gentlemen, before I proceed to the first government point, I would like to define the keywords of the statement. Based on the Oxford of Current English Dictionary, the television would refer to a telecommunication device which has a screen that projects visual images, whether it is monochromatic or colored, that are transmitted by the radio signals, and they are usually accompanied by sound. While lost, it is the past tense for lose, which is defined as something that we no longer possess or something that is long gone. For luster, it is known as glitter, sparkle, or shining surface. But in this case, the luster that we are trying to define is the attractiveness of the television itself. Why did I say that television has lost its luster? Because of its violence. Television is a powerful tool that can influence the mind of the viewers. Other than that, it can instill the negative and violent aspects in people's minds. Because of these factors, the parents are no longer permitting their children to switch on the television. So it's nearly just a box at home. The television has definitely lost its luster because it's not the main attraction anymore. To give you perspective on just how much violence kids see on television, consider this: the average American child will witness 200,000 violent acts on television by age 18. Kids may become desensitized to violence and more aggressive. Television violence sometimes is bad.
To say that television is not the main attraction, so what is?
Okay, other things like internet, mobile phones, other things like that. Okay?
So you are comparing television with other electronic devices.
Yes. Television violence sometimes bad for imitation because violence is often promoted as a fun and effective way to get what you want. Many violent acts are perpetrated by the good guys whom kids have been taught to emulate. Even though kids are taught by the parents that it's not right to hit, television says it's okay to hit, bite, or kick if you are the good guy. This can lead to a confusion when kids try to understand the difference between right and wrong. And even the bad guys on television aren't always held responsible or punished for their actions. This will definitely poison their mind. This will affect their way of thinking. Education begins at home. So, if they had seen this kind of violence, is it possible for them to just forget about it? Of course.
These violence shows aren't they effective?
No. Are you saying that it's attractive?
Why people will tune in the same channel every day to watch this violent movie? Aren't they attractive enough?
How can you prove that?
You just say it yourself that many people average in US child will watch television because of these violent shows. Right? They still tune into the channel because it's attractive, right?
It's one for of a film. He is a research.
Sorry, you can't conduct a conversation like that. Point is only one and you answer only.
Yeah, that's exactly why like conversation.
Then these will lead to other problems through their going stage like juvenile criminal act. So, because of all these factors, do you think that the parent would allow them to watch television? Not anymore. The television itself has been left out from their world for a very long time. My next point is commercials. Television nowadays has too many of it. The real drama is only for 30 minutes and same goes for the commercials. People tend to get fed up with the program shown because they have to wait too long for the program to reappear. Get this, in the middle of the climax and you are giving your full attention to the story and suddenly they are showing commercials. It's so frustrating, don't you think? The viewers will just shut down television and move on to another interesting activities. Other than that, these commercials also give the bad effect on children. As I said, they are showing too much commercials. An advertisement, according to the AAP, kids in the United States see 40,000 commercials each year. That is equal to 110 commercials each day. Highlight that per day. From the junk food and the toy advertisements during Saturday morning cartoons, to the appealing promos on the backs of steel boxes, marketing messages inundate kids of all ages, and to them, everything looks ideal, that seems something they simply have to have. It all sounds so appealing and often so much better than it really is. Automatically, these kids will find it interesting. They start asking for things like sweets and toys from their parents. Surely, it can burn a hole in the parents' pocket. At the end of the day, the parents will just stop the kids from watching the television. Before I raise my case, I would like once again emphasize my motion for today. That is, ladies and gentlemen, television has definitely lost its luster simply because